Well, hello everyone. It's good to greet you this afternoon. How quickly the day's going by. I was going to take Lola for a walk this morning, but the weather's been so bad. Anyway, it's good to greet you. Hope you are well. Just a thought for a Saturday morning. I've been reading the papers this morning, and two names seem to be emerging. First of all, of course, Captain Tom Moore and the amazing accomplishment, £38 million for NHS charities during this pandemic. What can you say? In the twilight of his years, approaching his 100th birthday, just getting on and doing something practical. He never expected to raise that sort of money. He never, I'm sure, expected to get the attention that the world has given to him, but £38 million is a lot of money, and he did it, and we are grateful for that, and we sympathise with his family and friends at this time. Then, of course, the other name that came to me this week was Jeff Bezos. He is the founder of Amazon. Reading the paper this morning, he began his business in his garage in Seattle in 1994. He took advantage of the emerging technology, and of course he saw great potential in it. He was going to name the organisation, first of all, Abracadabra, but he didn't feel that was quite right. And so he went to the dictionary and came across the word Amazon. He remembered that the Amazon River was the widest, the longest, and he decided that's the name. And of course the rest is history. Amazon made $385 billion in profits last year in 2020. What can you say about that? Apparently Jeff now is going to enjoy his retirement, and I'm sure he will. Money. The old song says money makes the world go round. And sometimes we can look at the world and we can see that money does have such a controlling factor in all of our lives. And I know that there is something that can go up and it can go down, and we know that the consequences of that are often quite profound. The Bible says much about money. Money, of course, is not an evil in itself. It's the love of money, the Bible says, is the evil. And of course, we remember that Jesus himself spoke about money. Render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's. In other words, pay your taxes, be good citizens. Render unto God that which is God's. The priority is to give to God first. To love God and to love our neighbour as we love ourselves, and to use our money and our influence in that way. Remember that Matthew was a tax collector, one of the disciples. He did embezzle people. He was a quisling. He was hated by his fellow countrymen. But when Jesus called him, he left everything and followed him and returned some of that money he'd embezzled to those who were his fellow countrymen and women. What about the Good Samaritan? He used his money well, didn't he? He just didn't leave the man at the wayside after he'd helped him and bound his wounds. He put him on his donkey and he took him to an inn, and he paid for the man, the innkeeper, to look after him and said, look, if you need any more money, please let me know and I will provide it. And then, of course, we have the widow's mite. Jesus saw the rich and the influential put part of their income on the collecting plate. But she came in and gave it all. And Jesus said that woman was far more blessed because she had given all that she had. I'm sure it's important for us to remember that. I am amazed at the generosity and kindness of so many in our community. People who give to children in need and other national appeals, but locally as well. We know that many people are supporting various charities here at a very difficult time for the charities. I was watching the hospice website this morning, and there was a thank you letter there from Audrey Jenkins, and Audrey was saying, the money has come in, despite the fact that the hospice committee haven't been able to have fundraising occasions. The money has been given. Isn't it good? Isn't it lovely? Doesn't it give you a bit of encouragement in these dark days that people are going the extra mile? Remember Mr. Scrooge? Christmas Carol. Remember Mr. Scrooge? He had no compassion in his heart. Money was everything. Money was everything. Until he was confronted by his past, his present, and the terrible consequences of the future. He had a change of heart and a change of mind. Dear friends, as Christians, we have that which money cannot even begin to buy. It's a gift of God's grace. It is free to all who will come. Come to me, said Jesus, all ye who are weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And the greatest security we have is the words of Jesus himself. I will be with you, even to the end of the age. There's an old Sankey hymn, but I'm not going to sing it, don't worry. I'd rather have Jesus. than houses or land. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hands. We thank God for what we have. For when we have Jesus, we have all that we need. God bless everyone. Loz, you coming for a walk now? Is the weather any better? Oh, she's almost going to sleep here. God bless everyone. We've got a service tomorrow morning on YouTube and Facebook at 11 o'clock and also at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Please join with us. We will be thrilled to welcome you. God bless you. And all our love from all at Greenfield to all who are watching and listening today. Take care.